Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. How the Ooni of Ifes vision made everybody cry in Ile-Ife. The alleged spirit of the first queen united Ooni and Queen Naomi asked Ooni to bring his queen back to the palace of the Ooni of Ife. You know that the good thing is that if any other person had had that vision, they would have said, they are just trying to, people just love Queen Naomi, they want to see Queen Naomi back. If any other person had had that vision, it would have been a story. And I think that was why the vision went straight to the Ooni of Ife. Right there, you know how Ooni of Ife used to sit with his people. He would sit on his chair. One man will be sitting on the floor by his right leg, and another man will be sitting on the floor by his left leg. And then you have like two elders by his right, two elders by his left. Then you have other cabinet members. You know that place that is like a stage where they usually sit with that, what do you call that stuff that looks like an animal there, right? Yes, they said that was where they were. You know that Yanifa has been around. She has not gone and she's not going soon. I think she's going after the Yoruba Council Worldwide Omolabi Day that is coming up on the 7th of June. Yes, I think that is when Yanifa will be leaving, because the arrangement they have made with all the elders, stakeholders, is that it's on that day that Naomi will be reinstated. So the Yoruba Council Worldwide Omoluabi Day is going to be, on the 7th of May, not 7th of June, okay? That is when this event is going to take place, and that is where Olori Naomi will be finally, by the grace of God, reinstated, okay? Officially reinstated. And they say all the men, the big men, everybody, they've come together and they have agreed. And one thing that Iyanifa is going to do is that Iyanifa is going to stay here until after that reinstatement of Olori Naomi before she goes. And they are purging the palace of all of those drama. Everything in the palace, they are taking it away by the grace of God Almighty. So right now, as we are hearing, they say while they were sitting down there and they were, debating on the day of Queen Naomi's reinstatement, they said something happened. It was a vision, and that vision was very, very dramatic. It came straight to the Ooni of Ife while he was there, where they said the first queen of Ile-Ife came there and joined Queen Naomi and Ooni of Ife together and asked Kabiyesi to go and bring his queen back into the palace, that everything is going to be okay. Now, who is this first queen of the Yoruba people, okay? According to Yoruba history and mythology, the first queen was named Oluwo Adeyemi, okay? Referred to as Olowo Barogan, okay? I'm sorry, please. You need to get used to the fact that I don't really know this pronunciation, okay? Now, the wife of Oduduwa, okay? The legendary progenitor of the Yoruba people, okay, who was said, she was the first Olori, queen of Ile-Ife, and played a significant role in the establishment of the kingdom. Some oral tradition says she advised Oduduwa and helped in the administration of the kingdom. She's sometimes considered the mother of Akambi, okay, who later became the ancestor of major Yoruba royal dynasties, okay? Why is she important? Her position as the first queen symbolized the sacred role of women in Yoruba royalty. Some historians believe that her legacy contributed to the importance of the Oni's wives, that is the Oloris, in Yoruba traditional governance, okay? Though little is documented about her compared to Oduduwa, she is revered in certain Yoruba oral traditions, okay? Now, when we talk about oral tradition, we are talking about the tradition that it was not really documented. Oral tradition is what people just say, okay? So now, this woman, they said, Ooni of Ife had a very clear vision about the woman joining himself and Olori Naomi together and asking Ooni of Ife to go and bring his king back into the palace, that everything is going to be okay. And they say the vision was, so dramatic. The reason happens to be that there were people there. Kabiyesi wasn't sleeping. They say he wasn't sleeping. It wasn't like a dream. He was there with his eyes open. Others were talking, he wasn't talking. But at some point, they realized that he has already gone like he used to go. Like, most times, Kabiyesi will fall into a trance, right? Even while sitting with people, most times he falls into a trance. And most times when he falls into a trance, they let him be because they know that he's either communicating with his ancestors or trying to do something that will be in their good. And so they just, everywhere will go quiet, they will forget about Kabiyesi and they will be doing their thing until he returns back. So on this day, they said Kabiyesi fell into a trance again, and on that trance, he saw the first queen of the first Olori of Ile-Ife, who of course was married to the progenitor, that is Oduduwa, who came to join himself and Olori Naomi, and I told Kabiyesi that it is okay for him to now bring Queen Naomi back into the palace, even though a lot of people say feel like until these women, the ones who will leave, gets to leave, Naomi should not return back into the palace. But others are thinking that with the fact that Iyanifa has come and the kind of cleansing that they are doing in that palace, cleansing that is making women come out to confess on their own, cleansing that is making Oloris relegate themselves to the back, that kind of cleansing is what we are talking about right here, okay? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Delara. I bring you fresh and spicy just from the sources still on the royals. How are you guys doing? I appreciate you guys so much. I love you. Share, with my people. If you're yet to subscribe, kindly go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell, and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. And so, now, the kind of cleansing that is going on in the palace of the Ooni of Ife is that kind of cleansing that they say that at the end of this, nobody will have the audacity to do whatever they have not been asked or instructed to do in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. And that is why people are saying, okay, maybe, just maybe, it is time to bring Olori Naomi back. But Olori Naomi, however, is not going to come into the palace until after the Omoluabi day, because it's after, I think, shortly a day after the Omoluabi's day, or that very day that they are reinstating Olori Naomi by the grace of God. And even though as we speak right now, they are not done with her ritual. There's one more big ritual that is left to be done. They are doing it, but all the rituals that have been done have been successful the entire time, all the way. No hindrance whatsoever, nothing. Not that thing they were doing that time. They'll say God's refused this, God's rejected that, and God did it because people continue to pay them to say things that are not even coming from the God. And it's a good thing that they are all paying from their nose right now. Because this world, whatever you sow, you get to reap. I don't understand why you will not want a young girl to return back to her matrimonial home. A girl who has done absolutely nothing to you. She's fighting to be a woman like every other person, but all you are bent on is to frustrate her effort. Well, this is what we are hearing that is going on right now. They say Ile-Ife women cried, people cried after Ooni came back from that trance and told them what transpired. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged rumors, speculated, unverified information making the rounds on social media. Should not be seen as fact.